Todd Madison.
Mr. Madison, we're going to get our IT person to pull up your presentation. So that way you don't have to search around for it. Oh, yeah. I gotta grab some. Up.
All right, thank you. So I'm Todd Madison. I'm a happy resident of Oceanside since 2001. I think I've met all of you at one time. I live in Peters area. Here I have to stop and thank him for giving me a few tips during the great Rancho Del Oro streetlight debate a few years ago. Very much. Tonight I'm here to talk about the importance of quality schools in our district, our community. The need for everyone, perhaps most importantly our council members, to be part of the effort to promote improvement in Oceanside Unified Schools. I realize the city has no direct authority over the school district, but I think our council would take an interest in something so vital to our community. When I moved here, I had no clue. My kids would think I have no clue still, but I admit I paid no attention at all to the importance of schools. Our oldest was a year old. While house hunting, I had this weird idea that we were looking for a big kitchen and a large closet in the bedroom. My wife had different ideas. She insisted that we had the only thing that counted was buying a house in the Ivy Ranch Elementary School District area. So Ivy was a national blue ribbon school in 2001. That's all that mattered, really. I'm glad she paid attention. It was a great decision. Our kids got an excellent education in the Wildcat Corridor, a bunch of wonderful teachers. The same decision is being made by families every single day. And for the good of the community, we need to keep them making that choice to live in Oceanside. Having good schools is not only important to our kids, but it's important to it's directly related to home value. Home values drive higher property tax revenue. Buying cribs and changing tables for those homes increases sales tax revenue. Both give the city more money to create a better place for all of us to live. While my kids were small, I was out working, hunting the buffalo 6 days a week. My wife was the Madison family ambassador to the school. She was involved in everything. Then I got a little bit extra time. My background as an executive and CEO means I know a little bit about budgets and finance. Prop 30 passed, taxes were going up to fund better education. The OUSD budget showed revenue rising, but very little of that was being spent on actually improving education. I started going to board meetings, often presenting analysis of the financials. The district invited me to join their budget or LCAP committee. Several good people at the parent advisory meeting talked me into helping lead that group, which I did for several years. I spent 4 years on the El Camino High Site Council. I've spoken in front of the OUSD board over 100 times, as Eric can tell you. At one time, as you can see here, the district actually appreciated that involvement. During that time, funding per student has skyrocketed at a rate 3 times faster than inflation, 3 times. But academic performance has barely budged. Last year, funding reached an immense peak, while academics dropped to an all-time low. Barely 41% of Oceanside kids are proficient in English, a miserable 29% proficient in math, according to the state dashboard. OUSD receives over $500,000 per classroom. Never in recorded history have they gotten so much money, and never in recorded history have they done so badly educating our kids. We have a crisis in education. Parents are not happy about the damage being done to their kids' future as well as our community. More than ever, they've been stepping up to express that at school board meetings. In my career, I was responsible for customer service at a billion-dollar company. Customer complaints happened. I personally talked to thousands. Hearing their complaints was disappointing, but it was also a learning experience. What could we do to address them and make it better? OUSD's response to this? Cut off the ability for parents to provide input and hide in the dark. Just in the last year, they've cut off the ability of parents to give presentations at meetings like this one. They limited comment on specific agenda items. In the last meeting, they stopped live stream, plunging those meetings into the dark. Then, from behind that curtain, they dropped the guillotine on public input, revising the comment rules to further limit comment time to 3 minutes for the entire agenda on all agenda items. Not 3 minutes per item, but 3 minutes total for everything on the agenda. They say democracy dies in darkness. The OUSD district and board certainly seem composed of vampires. The results are obvious. Enrollment is dropping rapidly. Parents are no longer consider the quality of schools a reason to live here. How long before that impacts our home value? As I said, the city has no direct authority. However, you all certainly have the attention and respect of your constituent. You could help highlight the problem and urge OUSD to take serious steps to solve it. Concerned city councils have sent letters to their school boards. There are concerned council members who attend board meetings. I'm here to urge our council to get involved before it's too late.
Thank you.
Take a stand and insist that Oceanside Unified take immediate and concrete action to restore our
Thank you, sir.
reputation and let the people speak. Thank you very much.
Robert Newton.